another team that's trying to rebound in the SAC, coach, in that bigger division, the Dwenger Saints.
Yep.
And what intrigues me about this team, just hearing some of the sound bites and things and articles coming out from different media outlets throughout from Media Day, is the amount of returners and who they've got coming back, and the ability to kind of reload there and use guys that found themselves playing at the end of last season that maybe weren't expected to play, but have now kind of been thrown into the deep end, so to speak, and now have that experience as they come back around from a team that was 6-6 a year ago.
Yeah, no question. They got a young quarterback by the name of let's see, I had it here a second ago. Callison, David Callison, a young, going to be a junior this year, I think. But he's a young man that can throw it well. He did well in the scrimmage the other night against Carroll. I think, well, I'm sorry, Callison's at Northrop. It's Stevenson. Yeah, yes, you're right. I apologize. You got two young quarterbacks to keep an eye on. Jordan did great in the Carroll scrimmage the other night. And when Dwenger's had a quarterback that can run the show, they have become a very, very deadly team to play against because their coaches are very good offensive-minded coaches as well, and defensively as well. I mean, we've got some great high school coaching staff right here in the Fort Wayne area that do such a great job with their kids. Dwenger's one of them. But I'm anxious to see how Jordan does this year. Throws a very good football. He can scramble. He can do some quarterback stuff that they like to do. And they may have just found a guy that they're going to have for a couple years.
Yeah. And talk about the running back play. Gus Tippmann is a name that I've heard thrown out there, a younger kid as a junior. But interestingly enough, we always go, how many Tippmanns are in the Dwenger? I just looked it up just now. According to I don't have the official depth chart, but the most up-to-date roster I have via Max Prep says 2 Tippmanns on the team this year. So it's kind of like when Snyder goes from 36 seniors to 32, you're like, a little bit of a drop. No, but realistically too, there might be some other Tippmanns out there because sometimes, with their
and like I said, Henry Jordan, let's get that correct because I didn't, I got the two mixed up because of the two young bucks coming along.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're going to be a team to watch early on to see how well they come out of the gate. Last year for them was kind of an up and down season, I guess you would say. But I tell you, I think this year you got to watch the Saints because I think they've got some guys that can play ball, and I think you're going to look for a team that's going to be hungry.
Yeah, I mean, the 6-6 a year ago, 4-3 in the SAC. The disappointment kind of could fuel that team. Andrew Tryon, a big name on that offensive line. They lost 4 offensive linemen. He comes back. He's the name there. So they had 7 or 8 sophomores in that sectional championship game. That's going to prove well. They did actually have some Carroll transfers coming in too. Caden Bush being one of those names that stands out on that list. So it should be interesting to see how some of that pans out as well. So it could be a rebound year for Dwenger. And I think for them, it's that same business as usual mentality, whether they're 6-6 or 11-2. That's just the way Jason Garrett prepares those guys for sure.